Hello everyone, Asian Cycling here. Today I'm going to tell you the story of me attempting to ride a black level mountain bike course on a gravel bike. This was an all-day adventure around Atlanta with tons of single track, so sit back and enjoy the ride.
10:14.
Alrighty, so the meeting time was 10:15, so I barely was not late. Anyways, let's start off with the bikes today. Jordan's bike is the bandwidth hardtail with some nice grips at the front and a specialized chisel for reed. It's been customized a decent bit, and it also has i9 hubs, so you already know it's awesome. And here's my Diverge, which is exactly the same as always.
Bunny hop right there.
Alrighty, let us begin. We chose such a perfect day to do this ride. It was such nice weather with the temperature not being too hot nor cold, and yeah, it's just amazing. To start off, we're just gonna cruise through downtown Atlanta first, going through all the big buildings around here. But yeah, seriously, we could not have chosen a prettier day to do this ride. It just feels amazing, and I'm wearing my lovely Mizuno shirt as always, since they just feel completely fantastic.
I remember I was dreading these hills last year. They felt so steep, but now it doesn't feel like anything really. It's so fun.
So brick roads are apparently used for traffic calming and making cars drive slower on them. When you're on a bike, they just give you a really European feel, like you're riding in Europe somewhere, and it just feels amazing.
Alright, wait.
So we're now in a more remote area of Atlanta. We're down south. There's a lot less cars down here, and the roads tend to be a lot nicer. You can just see how nice the roads are here.
I got a new top 2 bag. It's a Relevate MagTank 2000. Super big with a magnetic strap at the end. It's amazing.
I knew this was going to be a pretty long day, so I made sure to bring in calories early, and it's really all about the mindset at the beginning and, you know, during the ride. It's kind of too late when you're refueling, when you're already hungry and all that, so. This place was totally a mess last year, but it seems like nothing's been fixed at all. It's a little sad to see all these trails go to ruins over time just because they don't have enough money or something. It's a little sad, yeah. So we're finally near today's goal, which is Southside Park. We have to use this big road with tons of cars right before the entrance, and it's hella scary, but we did make it through safely.
Oh, car incoming! We have arrived.
So we're gonna take a quick breather before we start mountain biking. Jordan already looks exhausted, so this was definitely needed. So I'm eating my favorite breakfast bar as always, while the other guys somehow started a mysterious wheelie session, so I'm just having to wait for these guys to finish up. Now, riding with a gravel bike, it's really important that I lower my tire pressure, especially since I'm not tubeless.
Coyotes? Alrighty, mountain biking.
Alrighty, so we finally started the main event of today, which is mountain biking. We were gonna start with the beginner's green loop, but people told us that there were tons of yellow jackets and that people were getting actually stung. So that's a definite no. So we just canceled our plans and went straight to the blue intermediate course. And here's my favorite river crossing that I have crossed successfully twice out of like 12 or something. So let's see what happens today.
Dude, come on! Oh no!
It's been at least a month since I went mountain biking last time, so my skills are definitely not there at the beginning. It got a little better over time, but since I'm doing it on a gravel bike, I don't really have enough traction to keep up with the other guys. So I kept getting left behind.
Oh shit! Yes! God damn it, I tapped.
And we finally get to the beginning of the expert course, the Black Diamond course. And I'm just so nervous. It's not even a can I do it kind of nervous, but more of a will I break my bike, because that's actually the worst thing that can happen. This course is really chunky and technical, so as long as I choose the right lines, I should be fine.
Ooh, no. No! Oh! Oh! Okay, one more. Oh, I did not think that there was gonna be this part.
I found out how enjoyable it is to do technical stuff over and over again, just trying again and again. Clearing a difficult pass has its own different kind of satisfaction, really.
Oh, fuck. Oh, we're going this way. Shit. Ooh.
Looking back at this footage, I think I'm really getting good at using my arms and elbows as suspension to ride smoother. That's something I've been working on for a couple months now, and it makes me really happy that I'm doing this subconsciously, naturally, you know?
Whoa. What was that?
So we all got drained pretty badly, to be honest. This was really difficult, and we knew that there was still a lot left in the day with 2 more single track routes left after this. So we decided to just take the last bit of the expert loop easy and just walk back to the entrance. And yeah, that was the expert loop. I had so much fun. You can seriously tell how much fun I had from my face, right?
Oh wait, mechanical.
And my typical deja vu mechanical incident has happened. This really scared me when it happened, but thank God we could fix it and
There we
I could
go.
keep riding.
That was very rough.
So we were gonna get water at Southside Park, but the water turned out super brown and bad and muddy and all that.
Let's go back home.
So the no water refill kind of killed us a little bit, but we decided to go to a gas station and get some hella overpriced water.
I'll have more energy.
Woo!
And then we made it to the next park, Constitution Lakes Park, which starts off on a nice concrete trail, but will eventually lead to dirt and gravel, because we choose to do that for some reason. And this place had some really rough gravel. It was really difficult to ride, to be honest. And then soon enough, we get to these pretty train tracks and river crossings, but this river crossing was pretty deep today, so we kind of had to decide whether we wanted to cross it or go over the bridge.
That's pretty deep over there.
And of course, Reed is the guy who just wants to test the deep water, and he goes for it.
Oh, oh no. That's a no for me.
So myself and Jordan chose to cross the train tracks like last year,
Good
but the
God.
hill to get up to the tracks is so steep and it has such loose gravel that I'm just slipping everywhere.
Oh no.
Oh, and did I mention, I don't like heights. And this bridge is pretty damn high. And there's actual gaping holes too, so I'm like actually terrified of being on this thing.
I did it.
And after the bridge, this gravel hill to go down is somehow even looser than the other side. So I'm just sliding down this thing, terrified that I can't even stop myself from sliding. But still, it was a very fun experience, even though it was really scary.
Oh.
Like getting really mad about the train crossing. My arm's tired.
Hurry up.
God damn.
And after Jordan spent an eternity getting down that hill, we met these dirt bike kind of guys. Apparently this route is for motorbikes, and that's why the path is in such bad condition. The mud and the soil and all that is just total crap. So we leave that mess and get to the next park, South River Trail. I just took in calories and water so much better and smarter than the other two, so I was just definitely not as tired as they were. So yeah, good nutrition does wonders, people. And back to the wilderness. So we get to this big grass field and god damn, it's pretty. Apparently it's an RC plane field, which I had no idea that's a thing, but yeah, very cool place. And then we entered a single track in what definitely doesn't look like an entrance, but apparently it is. And I had on sunglasses since I wasn't expecting this, and it was so dark that I could barely see the path.
Wait. I can't see. I can't see anything.
Damn.
It's too dark.
I want you guys to remember this big tree branch here, and just remember that.
Oh!
Helmets are important.
Oh! That actually was like really bad.
Anyways, we eventually get to this power line route, and it's so pretty. Quite peaceful too.
Fuck, my bad.
Influence your life.
This is pretty nice route actually though.
This is really chill.
This is
really chill.
This is really nice.
While it was nice and chill while it lasted, we very quickly shifted to some heavy, chunky technical uphills. We were headed towards this place called the Prison Farm in Georgia. It's a really old prison with tons of history, but it was recently voted to be taken down, so we went for a memorial visit. I made a YouTube short for the videos, so go check it out if you are interested.
すげえ景色。綺麗。
So we're trying to get out of the prison farm area, but the place is actually fenced off, so we can't get out onto the road easily. We technically didn't trespass to get here either, since we didn't hop any fences or anything to come here. But yeah, we eventually found this small hole, so it's a little annoying, but we'll just deal with it.
Oh no!
And we're finally back on the road, and everything's supposed to be smooth sailing from here. But the route from here was just all big hills, and Jordan's rear brakes started to rub like flush to the rotors, and it just wasn't turning at all. So he was really struggling with that. It ended up being a pretty slow struggle from here. And we were all hungry, so we just decided to get Mexican food, which was also a decent distance away.
Okay.
It's like another mile or something.
This was one big hill we had to cross to get food. None of the hills were really bad for me. I think I've become a much stronger climber over the past few months that, you know, these hills meant nothing.
Jojo Jai. Woo!
How much more we got? 1 mile. 1 mile? You said that fucking last one.
That's what I was thinking.
It's always 1 mile, dude.
This burrito was very good. Jordan had like triple the amount of food that I ate, but you know, he had to recover, so I guess it works out. We ended up just removing Jordan's disc brake from the frame so that his wheel would just turn, and now he's a happy man. And before we knew it, we teleported back to Atlanta and finished up our long day of riding. At least for them.
Alrighty, that was a super fun ride. So I live about 8 to 10 miles away from my friends who I was riding with. They're already home, but I still have to ride about 8 miles to get back home, all uphill, nice and fun. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this content, then please like and subscribe, leave a comment. It really helps my channel, so yeah. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Adios.